This ointment should help to clear them up, but don't worry. People don't notice them nearly as much as you think.
I've got to fix another appointment.
Oh! Look at those whoppers. Right, I'll put you in for 9 o'clock Monday. Come in the back way so you don't frighten the other patients.
Morning, Mrs. Raven. You're looking lovely today.
Am I?
Oh, don't be silly, of course not. Janet says if you can't think of something nice to say about someone, George, then it's polite to lie. You have a beautiful smile. You have a very attractive personality.
You'll have a fat lip in a minute. Janet, your boyfriend's been released back into the community.
Hello, George. What are you doing here?
I just came to have a look at you. I haven't seen you for a couple of hours, so I wanted a quick look. Lovely. Thanks very much.
That is so romantic. Don't you think that's romantic, Mrs. Raven?
I think it's pathetic. I like real men. Like him. Oh, now he is gorgeous.
Oh, thanks very much. As no doubt he'd say if he was here, but in a much deeper voice, which I can't do.
Remember last year, Janet, when he came here to that fundraising do? I was standing this close to him at one point. My legs literally turned to jelly.
Ugh.
And you know what? As I looked at him, I could tell he fancied me.
Could you?
Could you?
Oh, yeah, a woman knows that look of desperate longing.
Maybe he was hungry.
Anyway, I decided. If he ever comes back, I'm giving him my body.
What if he doesn't want it?
Forget it, whether he wants it or not.
I don't think he'll be coming back.
Morning, Janet, darling.
Hello, Mum.
I've just been giving Ella the once-over before her next theatrical tour de force.
Oh, yes. How's the play coming along?
Well, I don't like to brag, but sensational. It's a thriller. Dead Men Tell No Tales. I play a young bride-to-be. And the director says I'm extremely convincing. Anyway, you'll soon see for yourselves. I think it's going to be one of the NAD's best productions.
The Nads.
The good old Northolt Amateur Dramatic Society.
Let's go, Nads.
Of course. I've been known to don the old tights, slap on the grease paint and tread the boards a few times.
Really? And what about acting? Have you tried that?
How come Malteser?
You think you'll find that is a Malteser, Mrs. Raven?
I see your dad's in the play, Janet.
Yes, he's playing my mother's father, would you believe it? Nasty piece of work he is, too.
Who's a nasty piece of work?
My dad, George. Turns out he's a murderer. Not just one murder. No, he's killed about 4 people, including his first wife.
And does your mother know?
She's actually his daughter. And no, she doesn't know.
Your mother's your father's daughter.
I know, it's hilarious, isn't it? It's so funny. Basically, it's the worst casting in the world. The audience will never believe it.
Right? Absolutely.
Here we go.
That was quick. It's the first time I've ever applauded furniture.
You do know how to behave in the theatre, George.
Oh, yes, yes. I went last Christmas.
Where are you, Father? Where is the Sandman? Oh, there you are, Father.
What is it, my darling?
I've got some exciting news.
Oh, no.
I've got to go.
You can't.
I've got to. Botswana.
He wants what?
Emergency.
And he was saying,
I've got some diarrhea tablets.
Charles, you see? And he was saying, what was he saying? Yes, Charles, darling, I know. We've been apart so long, you've probably forgotten what I look like. But just think, I'll be with you for my 21st birthday.
He's going to get a shot when he sees her.
Okay.
Yeah, terrible flooding, but I managed to clear most of it up.
Don't use the gents in the interval.
Tip on the lake. How wonderful.
You haven't missed much. She's just got a phone call.
Sorry.
Not again.
Earthquake down under. Requires major evacuation.
When you come back, sit on the end.
What do you want, Tom?
You're a cold-blooded killer. Your wife never fell from that tower. You pushed her. Now, unless you pay me £1 million, I'll tell your daughter.
I don't think you will.
Ooh!
You wasn't prepared to kill again.
Don't be a fool. You'll never get away with it.
I think I will.
Boo!
I want to have a shot, Mrs. Barnes. Oh my God, Tom has been shot. Who could have done such a thing? And where can he be?
He's behind you! He's behind you!
Oh, that's for sure, Mrs. Barnes. He isn't behind us.
Oh, yes, he is!
No, he isn't.
Oh, yes, he is!
Oh, no, he isn't.
We just wanted to say we're really, really sorry. George has only ever been to a panto. He thought all plays were like that. How are you feeling now?
Time for another Prozac.
Good review of the play in the local paper. Well, the man said I was good.
You weren't in it.
No, sorry. Mind you, he said I made the evening. Funniest performance.
Are you doing this deliberately, Janet, to upset us?
Doing what?
Audrey Brown's daughter's living with a gynecologist and you are living with Danny Boy.
How many times? George and I are happy together.
You can't possibly be happy. He's daft in the head.
He's the laughing stock of Northolt.
He's just not used to our ways, that's all.
He sniffs, he keeps going to the lavatory all the time. He's an idiot.
Why, Janet? Why are you wasting yourself on him?
Because he's not an idiot. Because he's a superhero, if you must know.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry, George. I know no one's supposed to know, but I'm fed up of them thinking you're useless. He's not just George Sunday. He's Thermo Man from the planet Ultron.
Have you been feeding her drugs?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Telling your young girl you're a superhero so you can have your way with her.
He is a superhero. Show them, George.
It's embarrassing. I don't like showing off.
Just show them.
Okay. Well, I can fly a bit. I'm also completely impervious to pain and injury. See? No effect whatsoever. Janet, I think your parents have just fainted.
So, Janet fell into the Grand Canyon and you flew down and caught her in your arms.
That's right, yes. So how did you two meet?
At a young conservative table tennis evening. It doesn't seem so romantic somehow.
Have you met lots of famous people?
Well, a few. I've been to Julia Roberts' house.
Really? Was it very beautiful?
It's hard to say. It was on fire at the time.
To think! My daughter going out with an actual superhero. I'm so proud of you, darling.
So you wouldn't rather I was like Audrey Brown's daughter going out with a gynecologist?
Oh, gynecology. More like a fetish than a career. I tell you, the rest of the women's circle are going to be so jealous.
No. You mustn't tell anyone.
Why ever not?
You're the only ones that know, apart from Tyler in George's shop. If more people find out, it'll interfere with his work.
Oh, but... Very well.
I was thinking, as a superhero, you're only good at fixing radiators.
Stanley, he's one